is you.
So people think this and be like, oh my God, it's me.
Good morning.
Bro. I hear that.
But yeah, so there's a situation where someone I know was dating someone or talking to someone, going on a few dates, and then it got to the point where that person basically told them that I can't go forward with this situation because of cultural reasons. Like my family won't accept that you're not this or that. Just to put some context to that, the guy that she was seeing is Nigerian, and he was concerned about the way his parents might feel about that, but everything else was fine.
Where is she from?
She's Caribbean.
Okay.
So it's difficult because sometimes people use that as a blight, like people use that as an escape. Like I'm sure plenty of guys and girls have said, "Oh yeah, I don't feel like you're gonna really get my culture," or blah blah blah, or whatever, or they use it as like they use their parents as an excuse.
Then you have to pose that question of it's either one, you ain't got no cajonis, or two, he should have known from beforehand. Like if his parents are a certain way, he should have known not to entertain a certain type of relationship.
Sometimes you can't help who you love.
If that's your stance, then there's no reason for him to not bring that woman home.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, if that's the response to that, is that you should feel comfortable to bring anyone home then, because what you believe in or what your parents think that believe in or whatever is not what you believe in.
No, but it doesn't go like that, I don't think. Because,
why not?
Alright, so again, just spitballing here. If you've fallen in love with someone who used to dance for a living,
can you elaborate?
What, like a stripper?
Not necessarily stripper, but yeah, in that environment. So you've fallen in love with someone that used to do that type of stuff. Yeah, you fall in love with her. Obviously, you want to bring her back, but you already know, because everyone here knows that parents, and we'll probably be the same when we're older, can be stuck in their ways.
Yeah.
No matter what, like it will take a bus to hit them, for them to change their mind. You know what I mean? And you know that your parents are not going to agree with,
What that person does for a living.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Or
Wait, are they still doing it for a living?
They could. So if
spanner in the works.
So let's go for the worst one. So they're still doing it for a living. Yeah. But they're a
good person.
They're a good person. Then they conduct themselves well. It's literally, that's just what they do for money. They don't. In fact, they don't. Yeah, what they do is they strip. Yeah, so they don't do any sexual, like, go to the
endeavors
back of
and all the rest of it.
Like all they do is strip at night, and that's how they make the money. They go not college, go uni during the week. Yeah.
Do you know what? I hate you, bro. Do you know what though? Yeah. Look, guys. Get your money in it. Like the way you work is the way you work. But for me personally, I can't lie. I don't have the heart for that.
I couldn't.
Of course. There's some people out there that don't have the. There's some people out there that have. Like,
so for those who have the heart, then for those who have the heart,
because there's some people listening to this that will probably think that.
No, because there's not. Like, I don't think look, I don't have an issue if that's what you do. I'm in no position to judge you if that's what you do for your money. I don't know your circumstances. That's fine. Me personally, it's not about. Okay, no, it is about that. For me, it's like I just don't have the heart for it to know that you would be mine, but everyone else can see you as well. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But if I did have the heart for it and I believed in what we had and whatever, I would have to go with my chest to my mum and be like, look, like, you know what, mum, this is the situation. This is why she's doing it. Blah, blah, blah. This is what she's working towards, but this is who I love.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
So for the present time, this is what she's doing.
Do you know what I mean?
So what if your parents financially support you? So, like they cover you with stuff, like obviously money wise and that. And then because of that now, obviously you now have to choose whether you're going to tell them that this is the woman that you love, or they're going to cut off your funding.
You see,
You know what I mean?
you know me, bro. I know that your questions are your questions, yeah, but you know me, for me, things always get techie, innit? Because number one, my first question would be, how old is that person?
Yeah.
Why they're still being financially supported by their parents?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if they're 30,
Yeah.
they're still getting financially supported. I do think that there's an issue there, but if that's their story, that's their story. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Two, is this girl stripping, like, is this just her daily living? Is this what she's doing forever, or is she working towards something? Three,
Yeah.
it's
Well,
like,
I said, I said that she was going to uni, innit? But
yeah, oh, sorry, bro, I
Yeah,
missed that.
yeah.
So then three, it's like, what type of relationship does this person have with his mum or his parents? Because even if they're financially supporting you, they like they can't necessarily control. For example, because I asked the age, a 30-year-old man,
Yeah.
with who he can and cannot like.
yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and at the end of the day, if you're a certain age and you're able to have a relationship and make those decisions,
Yeah.
you should be able to, you know, like, it comes to a point where you have to say, do you know what? Thank you, mum. Thank you, dad. If you live with both parents, if you
Yeah.
have both parents, but my time here, I'm checking out. Like, I'm moving in with my girlfriend.
I think
you
it's
know?
very easy for you to say that, but obviously this is always going to get techie because
it's an extreme scenario. It's very
But
extreme.
and there's things that just scenarios that do happen. Do you know what I mean? Because I get what you mean about like a 30-year-old still being financially supported by their parents. Like
That's very concerning to me.
it is. But then at the same time, all right. So say if we say someone that's like mid-20s, like they're still studying and whatever. Some people, like especially like maybe wealthier families, so it might not even be it might even be just how they've grown up. Do you know what I mean? So like wealthier families, they rely on mummy and daddy's money, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
It can also be circumstantial as well, and that you
Yeah.
know, I'm not saying that you ever said there was anything wrong with being 30
No,
and
there's
being,
nothing-
you know,
there's nothing wrong
but
with
like some people were in a relationship with someone and then that relationship's ended, they've had to move out and they may have to move back to their parents.
Yeah, of course.
And
I
then
mean,
they
I've
lost
been
their
similar.
job.
I've been in a similar
Yeah.
situation, so I know what it's like to
Yeah.
like, you know, fall flat on your face and
Yeah.
be in the gutter. Do you get what I'm saying? But then for me, it's like the whole concept of you being scared to tell your mum or your parents that your girlfriend does this as a line of work. It shouldn't have to be like that.
You should be
unless-
embarrassed of someone.
You shouldn't have to be embarrassed. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you've accepted them, and because remember, everyone is almost like a testament of their parents. Do you get what I'm saying? So if you're a certain way, that's because your parents have raised you a certain way. Do you get what I'm saying? So you being able to accept, you know, a lady for being an exotic dancer, I'm pretty sure that your parents would be able to accept it with time, if not straight away.
Nah, I don't
Do
think
you
so.
know what I mean?
Because I feel that sometimes you do there are certain traits that you might pick up that, you know, your parents or who raised you didn't have. Do you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
no, I agree. I agree.
So sometimes where you'll have like, say you've got love for this person who's obviously
Exotic
stripping
dancer,
and exotic dancer, but you've never really come to your parents about this type of thing. Do you know what I mean? So therefore, you already think that going to them is already gonna get techie from how they've grown you up as well.
Yeah.
You know, some people, they'll go with it and they already know that it's wrong. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they already know that it's wrong, but it's kind of like, but I love her. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've actually seen sometimes like I don't really agree with that. You know, some people would be like, oh, but I love her. Do you know what I mean? But
Do you know
I
what?
like to
Yeah,
think-
I think it's a little bit. I think there's a little bit more leeway because we're not talking about religion or culture here. We're just talking about someone who's an exotic dancer. But as
Yeah.
you said, she's in university,
Which can change because because that's a job title that
you know,
that can change.
So then you don't even, if she's still at uni, sometimes someone could even argue and be like, do you know what? Why do you even have to tell your parents what she does if she's in uni? She's studying.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
if you tell
Do you know
tell
what I
them
mean?
that she's studying.
She might not even want you to share that.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? This is how it gets techie.
It's a lot more difficult when it's like you said for cultural, like religion or whatever.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what gets techie. But again, it's each to their own.
Yes, people, you've reached the end of another episode of I Hear That.
Yeah.
Yes, I hear that
Vibes.
with Aaron,
Sean,
Chargie D.
Chargie D, Daniel,
AKA Daniel, AKA Dilemma Dan.
Thank you for listening. We still need your dilemmas, my people. So if you've got any, send them into our Instagram, like DM us, just chat to us, just anything. If you heard anything on here that you want to talk to us about, or you got your own opinion, share it.
Literally, if you hear something you don't like, share it.
Tell me.
Yeah,
You get me?
Tell
We're
me.
If you hear something
open-minded
you
people
like,
as well,
share it.
so
That's it.
you know.
And head
don't be
over
afraid
to our
to shout it.
head over to our Instagram. It's I.hear.that.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can find us on all digital streaming platforms as well, whether that's Google, Apple, Spotify, podcast, and so forth.
Understand.
You know what I mean? We're out here now,
Listen,
global
listen,
with that,
listen.
universal with that.
Listen,
Someone
share
listen-
that.
share
Because I
that.
hear that.
Share that because I hear that.
Yeah.
Are we out?
We out.
So yeah, just hold on. So actually, I'll do it.
Clap.
Bro, I'm making something, bro. Am I moving mad?
Yeah. You trying to run it now?
No, you're